all had a productive weekend? Looks like we have a short break today. Students first.
Yearbook is taking club pictures Wednesday, C-Day at lunch in the Commons.
If you're the leader of a club that wants a photo, please talk to us or email us, whatever works. If you do not talk to us, we're going to assume your club is no longer active or you don't want a photo.
I hope you guys in JSA got my email. The cost for attending Winter State is actually $160 this year. So just make your checks out to your school. It's $160.
Do you enjoy the outdoors?
Yes.
Do you like skiing or snowshoeing?
Yes.
If you answered yes to any of these questions, you should go on the Yosemite trip, President's Day weekend. If you'd like to go on the Yosemite trip, please find me and I will give you permission slips and information about it. Please hand your permission slips and check to me by Wednesday. This Wednesday, check and permission slip. Thank you.
MUN people, BMUN, as a reminder, is on March 2nd to 4th, and there's a cost of $200. I haven't received a check from most people yet, so if you're interested, you have to tell me or Leica as soon as possible. Thanks.
As part of the tenant club, I spread ideas that are worth spreading. The first idea that I need to spread to you is our club meets at every Tuesday at 2:50 to 3:30 at room 8. If you have any strong beliefs or opinion on something, you should check our club out. We have systematic procedures to make your beliefs or ideas turn into worthy spreading and applaudable speeches. This will be a great opportunity to enhance your college application, make your teachers and parents and your friends proud, and I'll see you.
Dappled with dust and enveloped with swirling clouds. I think of all the life and beauty on this planet. Then I think of the threats that face our home. If nothing changes, the fragile crystal could be broken. I am passionate about protecting the planet, and one might call me a devout environmentalist. My mom might even call me an angry tree hugger. But surprisingly enough, I wasn't always this way. Before middle school, I had no idea what we were doing to the planet. I didn't know that some species of animals were becoming endangered, and that there was this thing called global warming. But when you're a 10-year-old, the adults don't tell you the details behind things. Even some adults had no idea what was happening. So I continued to repeat bad habits without knowing they had an impact on the environment. In 6th grade, my views changed when I attended a showing of a film called Plastic Paradise. This film pointed out the immediate threats of plastic to our planet. One image that struck me, and which I remember vividly, was a Laysan albatross with its stomach bursting full of plastic. The island home of that certain albatross was not only littered with carcasses of its relatives, but also contained mountains of plastic. When I heard that the adult albatrosses mistakenly fed their chicks the plastic that washed up on the beaches, I was outraged. A few months before, I had joined a program called Student Oceanography Club at the Monterey Bay Aquarium because I was interested in the ocean. The first activity that the coordinators of the club had organized was kayaking in the harbor. On this trip, I experienced the actions of humans firsthand on the Monterey Bay. I saw shining plastic water bottles bobbing at the surface, anemones clinging onto styrofoam, and cigarette butts floating through strands of algae. When I saw all these amazing sea creatures affected by human actions, my anger swelled. The film and kayak experience changed my perspective about human actions and their consequences. At that point, I was motivated to make a difference. From the film, I learned that the best way to keep plastic out of the ocean was not to use it at all. So I forced my mom to buy reusable bags and pestered her to use them instead of plastic when we went to the grocery store. At first she was annoyed or too lazy to return to the car for the reusable bags, but soon she realized the importance. I was proud that I was able to influence my mom to reverse her ways and felt empowered to encourage others to do the same. Now I use less plastic and try to cut down on my waste. I skip single-use straws and utensils when I go to restaurants and instead bring my own. Even though it was only 5 years ago that I stopped using the big transparent plastic bags, I can barely remember carrying groceries in them. I realized I can make an impact by raising people's awareness, and over the past couple of years, I've worked with other ocean ambassadors to create and show a short film, paint utility boxes, and most of all, reduce the use of single-use plastic in my community. Knowing that I was able to make a change gives me hope that others will do the same, and that the gem we depend on will thrive.
Any club leaders out there, if you're interested in having announcements posted on the display in the library or in the science building, speak to your advisor. And if you submit a slide to your advisor and your advisor submits it to me, we can get it up there and published. Also, mark your calendars for the end of April. If any of you are interested in going to the Maker Faire Santa Cruz, I'll be taking a trip up there. And then finally, if any of you are looking for a service project that involves technology and making, I'm working with my museum, the Children's Museum in Monterey. They're looking for some students who can help upgrade their theater video system, and I have some cool ideas. So if you're looking for a really fun project, come see me. I'd love to work with you on that.
About 60 hours ago, this space was filled with balloons and tastefully dressed teenagers. The sounds of DJ Maxer. The faculty room was chock-a-block with comestibles like platters of cookies and cups of juice, and Mr. Daniels' room was turned into a shimmering gold photo booth. And yet today you can't even tell because the sophomores that planned and then executed the cleanup of the dance was so perfectly taken care of that it looks as if nothing was going on here. So thank you to the team that put that dance together and those individuals who hung around until midnight to clean up and lock up. It was a beautiful thing. Thank you.